What's up, everybody, and welcome to a live review of Titans on the DC streaming service. My name is Enosh, aka Enosh Fett, along with the lovely
Tiftastic.
and, of course,
Isaac Wan Kenobi.
And I know some of you guys will be joining in here, but we just watched episode 1
Yes.
of Titans on the DC streaming service. Wow.
Yeah, it's a lot better than I thought it was gonna be.
Wow.
I mean, I thought it was gonna be good, but it was like I want the next episode already. I wish it would not.
Okay, hold on. Before we go any further, hello, Lord Boogie.
Yes.
That is an awesome name, Lord Boogie.
Well, is it that or is
Lord
it
of
Lord
the
Boogie
Boogie.
or like?
Nah,
Sorry.
Lord of the Boogie. I think you should know my son because he likes to boogie. But no, we are talking about Titans. So I just want to get out there first of all. We're gonna have a discussion about this, and so if you have not seen it,
Spoilers.
if you have not seen it, then you may want to come back to this here. If you're not gonna see it for a long time because it's on the DC streaming service,
Or you don't care.
or you just don't care, stick around and let's talk about
Yes.
Titans episode 1.
Very awesome.
Holy cow. Man, where do we start?
The
I don't
beginning.
know.
Start at the beginning, I guess. So we start off with Raven, and
I like her. I like it. It's very enchantressy.
It is, but I think
But in a good
she's
way.
done better than Enchantress
Yeah,
was
in one episode.
in Suicide Squad. Man, just dark.
Yes,
And
it's
scary.
very Gotham-like in the fact that it's dark, but I love that our hometown of Michigan.
Oh,
that it's cool that it
our home
takes
state,
place,
yeah.
our home
Yeah.
state, but it's
Yeah.
like they've got it in Detroit and they've got it in Traverse City, and it's like places we've been, so it's kind of cool to.
I love that.
Yes.
I love that. That's, I know it's just one of those things like doesn't really matter, but it is cool to kind of see your home state portrayed like that.
Yeah.
And
But it's funny that they show him. One of the guys working in the Detroit police station, but yet still talking about coming from Gotham.
yeah,
So it's
Yeah.
kind of cool that it kind of puts like real life with
With the comic world.
storytelling. Yes.
yeah, absolutely. So Raven, I dig her character.
Yeah.
I really like how they portrayed her. And just know, guys, you guys can chime in anytime.
Yes.
Anybody watching, chime in. Give us your thoughts. Now I have to watch it knowing that you guys liked it. Awesome. We like to hear that. Yeah, I really liked it. Now, I'll be honest with you. I haven't been a real fan of the cartoon.
Yeah.
I mean,
I like the original Teen Titans cartoon, but I don't like Teen Titans Go.
I gotta be honest though, I say that, but every once in a while I'll be sitting around on a Saturday afternoon and Teen Titans Go will be on, and I find myself like 45 minutes later going,
You like
what have I done?
You SpongeBobbed it.
Oh my goodness, I just watched like, an hour and a half of Teen Titans Go and I don't even claim to like the show.
That's like Law and Order SVU. You watch one episode
Oh,
and
yeah,
you're hooked
you're
for
just hooked.
hours.
But no, so Raven I thought was done really well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm excited to see where her character is gonna go. What's up, Skyline29? Glad to have you join us. We are just talking Titans here. What's up, Bad Apple? Good to have you along as well. Good to see you guys. Yeah, so the character of Raven was cool. Is that really her mom?
She said that it wasn't her, so maybe when she found out what was wrong with her, maybe that woman took her in and thought she could try to help her because she had all those crosses. She was trying to pray it out of her.
Yeah.
So-
that was very Conjuring or whatever. I've been wanting to see Titans. So we just watched Titans. So I know some of you guys just joined in here. We are going to be talking with some spoilers and stuff. So if you have good, Bad Apple has seen it. If you have the streaming service and you've watched it, great. If you have the streaming service and you're gonna watch it
And you don't want to know?
and you don't want to know, that's kind of
Always
what
come
this
back.
discussion is. You may want to come back, but I just want to give fair warning because I don't want anybody to say, "Oh, you spoiled that for me." And I mean, nothing really.
They've got to set up the whole story in the first episode anyway, so
Yeah.
it's pretty much trying to find out where
Yeah.
they came from.
One thing that I like is normally for like the first episodes to shows, like for me, it kind of seems like a little slow, like for the setup.
Yeah.
But for this episode, I think it worked nicely, like seeing Robin and then seeing Raven and then Starfire.
Yeah.
What streaming service they
Okay,
said.
so whoops, sorry guys. Lord Boogie. Oh, okay, I gotta go then. we'll go light on it. I mean, not a lot has happened. We just want to kind
Yeah.
of set up what it is. But it's on the DC streaming service. It will also, if you're international, it will be on Netflix. So here in the United States, it won't be on Netflix, but international, it will be on Netflix at some point. But it's on the DC streaming service. And the reason why it's on Netflix International is because DC streaming service is not available outside of the United States yet. So there you go. Yeah.
Special.
So Raven is a character who's on the run, and you know, she's trying to discover herself. She has this what she feels is evil or this supernatural presence inside
She
of
doesn't
her.
understand it.
Yeah, and I will say this for anybody watching. I mean, the spoilers in this really are just spoilers for Titans in general. So if you know anything about Titans, about the Titans
They're
characters,
setting it up.
that's pretty much all this is. It's just setup. You know, just so you guys
Going over
know.
their origins, setting them up.
Backstory a little
Yeah,
bit.
that's pretty much all this is. Because Raven has this supernatural
Power, ability, something.
power ability, spirit inside of her that warns her and kind of guides her and talks to her. And there's a guy who's after her.
Yeah.
It looks like a group that is after her, and they haven't really been identified yet, but they are definitely after her.
Yes.
And then we're introduced to Dick Grayson, who,
Yep.
I like him.
Oh,
Yeah.
He's perfect.
I will just say this, guys. This is not the Robin that you want to make fun of. This is not the Robin that you want to poke at or tease, because this Robin will curb stomp you until you had no teeth left. So it's kind of like the original Teen Titans. Very much so. It's very much like the comic, I would say, in a lot of ways. I mean, it's violent. I will give it that. It is
Very goth violent.
It is very violent. There was definitely some blood. There's
The one that
definitely...
made me cringe was before he curb stomped that guy is when he took his face
Oh.
on the open window and just
Yeah.
kind of slid it across. I was
Oh,
like,
two
whoa.
scenes. Robin drops in. There's the famous scene now in the trailer where Robin kind of drops in and starts beating up all the guys and drops the F Batman line. But he
was
takes
funny,
one
though.
guy's face. He takes one guy's face, puts it into the building, and
Then
just
slides
drags it
along
along the building, and you see the blood trail
line.
behind. And then the one guy that he's there to go after for abusing his daughter. We'll just set it up. Dick Grayson works for the Detroit Police Department. He's a detective for the Detroit Police Department. And he's taking cases and basically exacting his own justice.
He helps kids that can't help themselves.
Yeah, I mean, Robin's kind of going after the bad guys that way, and so he tracks down this guy who was abusing his little girl, and I love how he tells all the bad guys. He finds them all in an alley, and he tells them all, you know, I'm here for this one dude. You can all leave.
Yeah.
And they're all like, oh, where's Batman? Where's Batman? Where's Batman? And they're like, oh,
So
he's
that's
alone.
why it was fitting when he beat everyone up, did what he did, which was like, wow, every time we saw a scene, and then dropped the F-bomb,
Yeah.
F-Batman.
Yeah,
It's like,
Batman.
okay, that fits.
Like, I don't
that
need
was
Batman.
funny.
I don't need Batman. But he ends up catching up to the main bad guy at the end, the guy who's beating his daughter or whatever, and he busts his window open with his staff, and there's the jagged glass, and he grabs the guy by the head and drags his face along the jagged glass, and then pulls him out and of the car and just starts curb stomping him right there, and then like hitting him with his staff, and you can see that Dick has a lot of inner issues because of Batman and because of his involvement with Batman all these years.
He even said that later in the
Yeah.
episode.
I was gonna say that.
He says it later in the episode that he had to leave Batman. They keep alluding to his partner, the other police officers.
Yeah.
They think that he was on the police force in Gotham, and so they keep alluding to his other partner, that he had issues with his other partner. And the one lady is asking him, you know, what his issue was and stuff, and he's like, hey Stretch, how you doing? Welcome back. Yeah, so we're just talking Titans here. So they allude to his other partner back in Gotham, and he basically says that he had to leave that partner because that partner was a hero and everything, but he started to turn at some point, and he was going to become just like him if he didn't get away.
Yeah.
And so, but man, this Robin is definitely not somebody to be messed with.
Yeah.
Stretch, we're doing really good today. How are you doing? Stretch, I got to say, I saw your comment earlier in the comment section of one of our videos about how you love this channel and how you're so glad you found this channel. We are glad you found this channel as well, and thank you so much for leaving those comments. We love each and every one of you guys who watch our channel and support us. And man, we passed by the 4,500 subscriber mark this week, and we're hoping to get to 5,000 by the end of October. All right, so we're drive for 5. Yeah, so that's Robin. I mean, he's basically kind of cleaning up the streets of Detroit, RoboCop style, and just kind of taking people out. And then we're introduced to Starfire. Yeah. Starfire is still the only character that I'm just
not sure about.
Just not sure about, because she's so different from the comics. She's so different from the show, from the TV shows.
Yep.
Like, I got no problem with the actress. I have no problem with the fact that she's African American. None of that.
But how cool was it though when all of a sudden it was like, and then
oh yeah, that was sweet.
Everything.
Oh, she eventually does her Starfire thing.
Yeah.
Oh, eyes turn green, the whole 9 yards, and she was awesome. She looked great then. Just that whole bustier thing where she kind of looked like a prostitute. I don't know.
I'm just guessing that that's just her first outfit that they found her in, because she can't remember right now.
Yeah. So. Well, and I hope that she gets like a proper.
Maybe she needs some member berries.
I hope that she gets a proper costume.
Yes.
Is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So, yeah. So there's that, and then we kind of see her story a little bit, where it looks like she's gonna eventually end up meeting up with Robin and Raven.
Well, she's all the way in. Yeah, I was gonna say she's all the way in Austria.
Yeah, she's in Austria right now. So, so it'll be interesting to see how she gets here. But then at the end, Dick ends up tracking down Raven, who was kind of kidnapped, and he decides...
From the police department.
Yeah, and so he decides to take her somewhere. We don't know where he's going.
Yeah, that's true.
He could be going back to Gotham. Who knows? But that's how their story ended for the episode. Yep. And then we see Beast Boy, which was cool.
I thought was awesome.
Yeah, and he's raiding a store to steal
Xbox video games.
Yeah. So that's our first and only little glimpse of Beast Boy. Yeah. So that's your main 4 characters right there. And man, it was a graphic.
Great first episode though.
Great first episode. I enjoyed it. I'll just give my opinion first. I loved it. I think it's great. It was definitely worth the wait.
Yes.
Yeah.
It made me care about the characters. I thought there was depth to it. I felt that they did a great job in presenting these characters for the first time in live action. Yes. Some of them, and it definitely made me want to watch episode 2.
Yeah.
And it bummed me out that they're not doing it Netflix style, where it's just all here where we can just binge it all, but we have to do it week by week. But I guess it's good for our channel, because then we can come back every week and do another video, right? Tiffany, what did you think overall of episode 1?
I thought it was really good. Mm-hmm. It was borderline phenomenal for me, because they did a great job of bringing it to real life. Sometimes that doesn't always cross over very well. Yeah. And I thought that it was, not knowing fully the storyline, because I didn't follow it in the comics. I don't watch the TV show. So I kind of went into this not knowing a ton about it, kind of like my Doctor Who experience, but I felt that they very much explained it. You kind of saw their backstory, and I was like, oh, and it intrigued me enough to want to know more about it. Mm-hmm. Watch the next episode, but it was filled with action, and it had a lot of mystery to it, which I like too. So I'm interested to see how they progress. Yeah, I'm excited.
Isaac, what was your take?
After seeing this one, I'm really excited for the second episode. Absolutely. I like the setup, like how they set up the characters, like how they presented their backstories, like how at least how Robin and Raven meet up.
Mm-hmm. This boy was naked.
Yeah, and then like I said, normally the first episode normally seems slow, but this one didn't.
Yeah. It didn't seem like your typical slow. Like I feel like you could actually watch this one in a year or so. Yeah. And it would be fine. Where sometimes you go back and you watch first episodes of TV shows,
or a couple first episodes,
and they're a little rough, you know.
Like,
you know, but I think to launch the DC streaming service, This was great. I think it's definitely right up there with great DC TV.
Yes.
Yep.
As far as some of the other really great shows, and I hope that they continue that trend. I hope that it turns out to be a really good thing for the streaming service to really launch it and to get people interested and to bring people back. So, man, yeah. So it was good. It was really good. But did any of you guys see it? Let us please know down in the comments section, or go ahead and follow us on Twitter or over on Facebook, so that you guys can continue the conversation there and let us know what you guys thought of it when you saw it. And you know, if you guys have seen it, or maybe you know somebody with a DC streaming service, have you seen it? Maybe now this has kind of excited you about watching it on the DC streaming service, or actually to subscribe to the DC streaming service. You know, we subscribed that first weekend.
That it came out for Comic-Con, because if you got it, you got to pay a lesser amount, plus they gave you 3 extra months. So we're like, why? We're going to watch it, so.
Yeah, I mean, it's all there. And they've got so many. If you're a DC fan,
yes,
you kind of got to have it. I will say this, there's only a couple things that I've found that I don't like about it. One is the fact of how they're rolling out these TV shows. Like, we just did our Harley Quinn animated thing.
Review.
And we got to wait till the end of next year.
Oh, are you serious?
No, we got to literally wait till like December of 2019 to even see that cartoon. And that's, I don't think that I understand that they're just launching it, so they're not going to have a lot of programming all at once. But man,
don't show us something like so exciting and awesome, and then be like, ha ha, next year.
Yeah, that's rough. And then I will say this: there's been some little bit of technical difficulties with it. We have a TV that I can.
We have a smart TV.
Yeah, we have a smart TV that I can cast to, and I've actually been very, very frustrated because I have problems sometimes casting from my phone because my TV does not have the app already associated with the TV, so I cannot download the app onto the TV for our smart cast. And then also in trying to send it to my TV, sometimes it works.
Yeah.
And sometimes it doesn't, and it's a known issue. But they say that it's for some TVs, not all devices. So, like, say you have a Blu-ray player that you can cast to. Supposedly, it's supposed to work just fine. But down here in our living room, that's why we bought a smart TV, was so we could do stuff like that. And so that's very frustrating. If it wasn't for the fact that Isaac has his Apple TV that we can watch it there, it would be very frustrating, because I don't want to watch a show like Titans on my telephone.
Yeah.
Right? I don't want to watch that on my phone. I mean, I want to watch it on my phone later. But I'm saying the first time when we all get together as a family, we're not going to watch it around the phone. So I'm hoping that they fix some of those bugs.
Yeah.
Because that is really going to determine probably going
Make it
forward.
downloadable on our TVs.
Yeah. I mean, it's gonna determine, I think, going forward how well the streaming service
If we're able to do that on Netflix and make it easily accessible to us, that you got to go with the flow.
Exactly. I think that app needs to start showing up on different TVs and ways to download it, or make it so that I can cast it to my TV easily and simple. All right. Well, hey guys, thank you so much for joining us. We appreciate each and every one of you. Like I said, it is great to have you along for the ride with us, because this is the Poindexter Lounge, which is
a place for nerds.
Oh, we got a comment. Gerald Nico says, "Roar, I'm a dinosaur. Just kidding, and I'm bored. Bored. Well, you caught the end of the video. I don't know what to say.
Beginning.
Go watch the beginning.
Or actually, go watch the Titans.
Go watch Titans, because you're gonna like it. It's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun. And you know what's the problem with dinosaurs is you can't really reach that much, because your arms are like this. So we could do puppet shows for you. You know, I don't know. Would that be entertaining? I can grab my dog. My dog's pretty cool. But hey, so that's what we're talking about. We're talking about Titans and basically wrapping up and just kind of talking about the streaming service in general. But that's pretty much all we got, guys. Roar! Roar back at you. Thank you guys for joining us so much, and look for new videos. We got some other cool stuff coming out for you, some original programming here on the channel that I hope that you guys will like. Now you're broed. You're broed. I'm kind of broed too, man. Something's going on over here.
Hey, Wookie knocked
All right.
down.
Well, guys, until next time, I'm Enosh, a.k.a. Enosh Fett, and with me, as always, is the lovely.
Tip-tastic.
And, of course, we have...
Isaac Juan Kenobi.
All right, guys, so go out there and do not make Robin mad because he will curb stomp you
In
and then
the face.
drag your face along jagged glass. Until next time, we'll see you later. Bye-bye.